So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a creaseless, well-blended under eye, and also how to perfectly set your under eye. And a lot of people don't know that the skin under the eye is the weakest and also very, very tiny. So this part of the eyes should be handled with care. And also we tend to get under eye bags, wrinkles and circles as we get older. Like the routine you use for your under eye when you were in your 20s shouldn't be the same when you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s, because the older you get, the weaker your under eye gets. That's why if you see somebody that is 20, you know, they don't have any creases or any bags and circles under their eyes, unlike somebody that is 30 and 40 and 50. So as you get older, you're supposed to change up your routine, especially when it comes to your under eye, because a lot of people can tell people's age once they look at their natural skin, like at their natural under eye. So let's just go ahead and get started. I went ahead to apply my foundation, but as you all can see, I left my under eye because you need your under eye to have as less product as possible. You don't want to apply foundation under your eye and then you have to go over with concealer, powder and things like that. You want to, you know, avoid your under eye whenever you're applying your foundation. And then before I started my video, I had done my skincare routine in the morning. It's almost 3 p.m. but I had done my skincare routine, and whenever I do that, I always apply my eye cream. I absolutely love this Believe moisturizing eye balm. It's actually the balm like this right here. It's very, very good for the under eye, and also using an eye cream underneath your eyes helps a lot with hydrating it and also plumbing it, because you need your under eye not to be dry. You want it to be as moisturized as possible. And then from now, the next thing I'm going to do will be to go ahead and apply a tiny, like the tiniest bit of oil, you guys, and this helps a lot with keeping your under eye very, very hydrated. And of course, when you're applying concealer, you don't want your under eye to be dry, so I'm just going to apply a tiny bit, you guys. I went ahead and removed all the oil from this tube right here, and just one drop, and I love to go ahead and just rub it into my palm and then take it under my eye. There's just one thing about your ring finger. This finger right here is the only finger that doesn't have a lot of pressure on your hand. A lot of people complain how dry their under eye is, and I always recommend an eye cream for them, and also a little bit of oil, something, you know, very, very tiny. It will just help to hydrate your under eye, plump it, and also kind of add a little bit of moisture there. If you have under eye dark circles, color correction is a must. Like, you have to color correct your under eye to remove any darkness, because as you all can see, I have kind of brown dark circles under my eyes. So I'm going to go in with this Amazing Cosmetics corrector, concealer corrector, and it comes with two sides. It has a darker and a lighter side, so I'm going to use this dark orange concealer. And with the corrector, you just need as little as possible. You don't want to use too much of this product, because it will turn out to be like, it will make your under eye look kind of orangey. You guys, can you see it covered all those dark circles under my eye? So as you all can see, the corrector is not too far away from my actual foundation shade. Like, it blended in with my foundation shade. So when it comes to concealers, you want to stay away from any concealer that is matte, you guys. In as much as I love matte products for my whole face because of the fact that I have an oily skin, but when it comes to my under eye, you guys, I absolutely avoid anything mattifying, because like I said, the under eye is already matte. So instead of you to use a matte product, you need kind of a hydrating or a nourishing product. Anything creamy, it doesn't work for me, you guys. Fenty Beauty and also MAC Studio Fix. I remember back in the day when I used to use this concealer for my under eye, and I always noticed a lot of wrinkles and creases underneath my eyes. So I definitely would not recommend using any cream concealer on your under eye. Liquid or hydrating or nourishing concealer is your best friend when it comes to the under eye. And also when it comes to concealers, you guys, less is more. Like, you don't want to apply a ton of concealers, and also the creamier the concealer, the more likely it will crease. So I'm going to be using this concealers right here, and this is from Kokie Cosmetics. These are actually one of my favorite concealers when I'm going for that natural crease-free under eye. I'm just gonna dot it under my eye. And also this concealer is very lightweight. And then a makeup sponge is your best friend when it comes to blending out your under eye concealer. This makeup sponge is from Beauty Crush Cosmetics. This is actually one of my favorite makeup sponges. Like, it's very soft. Look how squishy this is, and it doesn't absorb a lot of my concealers, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this sponge to blend out this concealer. And also, when it comes to concealers, I like to use a concealer that is maybe 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. Although it all depends. Sometimes I like a very nice natural under eye, while other times I just want a bright under eye, and I'm going for a bright under eye today. I'm not even done blending, but you guys can see, like, there's no creases whatsoever under my eye. So once you blend in your concealer, you want to go in immediately and set it. And when it comes to setting my under eye, you guys, I absolutely love this Sacha buttercup setting powder. Like, you guys, there are a lot of setting powders in the market, but when it comes to a powder that is flash friendly, doesn't give off white cast or turn ashy in photos, selfies, or bright lighting, this right here is my go-to, you guys. And also it helps to absorb oil and helps control, you know, how shiny you get all throughout the day. Like, whenever I use this powder, my under eye stays put all throughout the day. It's not going nowhere, it's not moving. That is one of the reasons I love this powder. And also it has kind of a yellow tint to it, so it makes it so perfect for especially women of color, because you guys know sometimes when you use a powder that is white, it kind of leaves that very harsh white cast in your pictures. But with this right here, it just perfectly blends into your skin tone, you guys. This right here is just my perfect powder. So I'm going to go in with the same sponge. I have some on the cover, so I'm just going to tap my sponge on it and then use the powder to set my under eye. And as you all can see, I'm using kind of a dabbing motion. I'm not sweeping or just dragging the powder. You just want to make sure you pat, you know, you want to use a patting motion to blend in the powder. Oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa, this is just one of the reasons I love Sacha Buttercup. It just blends in any concealer at all, you guys. It doesn't matter the concealer, it perfectly blends it in without a single crease. And yeah guys, I hope you all found this video helpful. Like, I just wanted to show you guys how to perfectly blend and, you know, set your under eye, and this is exactly how I do it. As you all can see, I didn't want to take away from the under eye, so I didn't apply any eyeshadow on my under lash line. My under eye is nicely concealed and covered and set. Yeah guys, I hope you all found this video helpful, and I'm going to link everything I used in today's video in my description box. And definitely try and check out Sacha Buttercup, because like, if you watch my tutorials, you know I use that particular product a lot. When it comes to powders for, you know, darker skin tone, that is exactly my favorite powder. Please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very soon.